From his perspective, he has a free freeze, and his jungle, is he petting into bot? No, he's not. He's petting top. Okay, if jungle wanted to do the Drake, you can get prio with Ezreal here. But if he's petting towards top, what Ezreal does is completely stupid.
Yeah.
So what he should do, if he's human, he's into you. You wanna back. He walks up like this. Soraka freezes the wave. He stops your recall, and you just screwed.
Stops me.
He's just.
Yeah.
So this is like what Hilo Pair do. Now he just did like he pushed. Yeah, but he pushed that wave and also a cannon wave. So you're gonna be pretty slow. But yeah, we get away with murder. Here.
What's going on, guys? Besides here, and into this video we will learn exactly how to play AD carry properly. Macro, decision making, wave management, all of these things are gonna be touched in this video. We're gonna learn it together in this VOD review that I made for a player that wanted to get out of low elo. For those of you who are the first time here, my name is Bizais, and on this channel I post videos on how to get better in League of Legends. So if you want to improve in LoL 10 times faster, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Remember that what you're seeing right now is a premium personalized coaching session. This guy booked his coaching with me when he was hard stuck in Silver 2 with around 45% win rate. Right now, after around 2 weeks, he climbed instantly to gold 2 just from one coaching session. This is another person that climbed from platinum to master tier with my coaching. Here is another guy, gold to master tier, currently actually pushing for grandmaster with my coaching. Are you tired of feeling stuck in your current rank and unable to climb the ladder? Or do you find yourself struggling to convert winning games and make progress? If you're serious about improving in League of Legends and you want to get your gameplay to the next level, go ahead and book your own personalized coaching session and start instantly. I'll see you in the session.
You're not even max range. Max range is around here. So we have some little mechanical problems. We have some awareness problem. But I think the most important thing here is that we didn't get prio level 1. That's the most important thing. And from now, it's just going to go worse. And here you should also try to ping Nami to try to hit the minions. But unfortunately, from now on, it's like GG. It's like GG because you get pushed in. So from now on, the first 3 minutes, there is no counterplay that you have. Why? It's because we did the mistake with letting the wave push into us. 2, we don't have longsword 3 potions, which you should take here because it's Ezreal Soraka. And you also have health. Yeah. So the Ezreal Q will hurt. If he hits 3 Qs, it will hurt really hard because you don't have armor. And yeah, we get pushed in, we're gonna be behind in CS. So it's gonna be a problem here. The rest of the game, I was looking at your mid game macro. It's pretty decent actually. Late game I didn't see, but mid game macro I saw. So it's good that we talked about this in the laning phase. Okay. Maybe we can analyze the laning phase and the team fights, so we can specifically work on exactly what you want to work instead of like watching macro in mid game or things that you're okay at and you know them. So maybe we can just focus on what's important here.
Yeah, that was the main thing, especially on Kai'Sa, because I tend to not all the time, but a lot of the time I'll have no prio, but then mid game or late game comes around, and because Kai'Sa's Kai'Sa, I just
interesting here how you followed here. Let's see. So you push the wave, and then you look at the fight. Okay. This is important.
Yeah, in hindsight, that was probably a pretty bad roam because now the minions are going to push to them, and I think that's exactly what happens. I lose out on a wave.
Okay, so how do you know the minions are pushing into them?
Because I autoed the minion.
Okay.
Also, it's closer to my side, but I'm pretty sure I auto one minion and then I roam.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so if you don't hit the minion, how is the wave going to push?
It's going to push to them, but a lot slower than it was.
Yes, okay. Well, it's still going to push into them because of the position of the wave. I mean, if you auto-attack once, it will make it worse, but not like, okay, now they also have a freeze and I'm going to lose 1 billion minions because of that auto-attack. Well, it's kind of the same, but a little bit like from a scale from 0 to 10, this is a 7 bad wave state. If you hit the minions once, it's going to be a 7.5 bad state. So it's not like it's so much more horrible to like hit. So let's see this. So obviously, so you're saying that right now that you should ignore the fight. And you should push.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're saying that if they're like right now, if you're able to like get some kills there, you're still gonna choose to push the wave.
It really depends, because I saw that they were pretty low
Okay.
the Diana and Kiana.
Okay.
When I was looking, and then I think they made a play, and that's when I roamed up. I think they got a Nivea egg.
So how do we know whether we should, like there are three plays here. So push and follow immediately and ignore the wave. So how do we decide?
If it's a winning team fight, then probably follow it as soon as possible, like quickly, like ignore the wave, just follow.
Okay, so you're saying that if they were fighting right here, if it's a winning team fight, you would move.
Not that far, but like
Yes.
in the river, it's like just near dragon. So
Exactly.
if it's a winning team fight there, I just follow straight away.
Yes, so if it's the distance is a very important rule. So
Yeah.
now based on what we see on the minimap, well, it's pretty close. If they were like here, it's already pretty far. Like anything like this brush, like anything like this. If anything is happening right here, it's an urgency to go. Anything that is right here is like relatively urgent, and anything more is only if you push the wave into the tower. So right now, based on what we see on the minimap, the fight is close to you. We obviously, you need to also hover the minimap there. So when you're moving right now, you like if this is a challenger player, he will start moving. First, he will start moving before he's looking, but he's gonna immediately turn the camera after that. So what do you think about this fight right now?
Yeah, it looks pretty. It's kind of even, to be honest, because those two are quite fed. Diana would have max conk stacks probably, so she'll heal up a little bit.
Okay, so but what about the Ezreal and Soraka here?
Yeah, that's bad that they're there first.
Because they are low. These guys are low, and it's 3 people against 2. Yes, Diana is fed, but I mean, what can Diana do? So here, the fact that you moved in the beginning is fine because the fight is close to you. But the moment, like right now, your thought process should be simple. Hey, there are 3 people against 2 people. Kiana is low, Diana is low. Kiana is probably gonna die. So here, they're also gonna kite up. So the distance rule is not gonna be the distance rule because they're kiting up, so they're kiting away from you. Right here, exactly here, a challenger player will say, nah. It's not reliable anymore. Yes, it was when I was here and they were here. I start moving, but now it's a no decision, so I need to push the wave. So this is the correct decision, because anything here, as you can see, and especially here, this is when a master tier player will stop, because a master tier player, he will know, but he will be delayed. A challenger player will instantly decide, but here a master tier player will still decide, but delayed. But do you see, like we're just below below the diamond 2, so you had bit more time before you turn, and I think you actually follow for display, so you should immediately go to bot lane and push. So
that's what I was thinking. Like as I saw it back, I should have definitely just pushed that.
Because imagine Ezreal's gonna be mid lane, and then you push bot, you recall, you have such a good recall timing, and Ezreal has to recall after, but you recall first because you would always have you're gonna push it faster. $5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster, but you cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube. This is only on Patreon. They're exclusive. This is just $5. Go ahead and check it right now.
And yeah, as I said, it's pushing into them. So now it's...
And now if he was good, he would just freeze. Yeah, so you're not getting punished because of this. He's not freezing. Wow, this is actually so bad. But let's see from his perspective. So from his perspective, he has a free freeze, and his jungle, is he petting into bot? No, he's not. He's petting top. Okay, if jungle wanted to do the Drake, you can get Prio with Ezreal here. But if he's petting towards top, what Ezreal does is completely stupid. Yeah. So what he should do, if he's human, he's into you. You wanna back. He walks up like this. Soraka freezes the wave. He stops your recall. And you just screwed. He's just so this is like what high-low pair do. Now he just did, like, he pushed. Yeah, but he pushed that wave and also a cannon wave, so you're gonna be pretty slow. But yeah, we get away with murder. We get away with murder here. Okay, so let me write it down that we also had some macro things. So laning phase needs huge practice. Macro had some big wrong rotations, and 3, okay, the rune is an itemization, but that's like laning phase as well. And recall timings, okay, so it needs, okay, head rotations, wave management plus recalls, because the rotation, it was not good on mid, but it also was because of your wave management. Like, because if you knew that you have to push that wave as fast as possible, and if it would feel urgent for you to push that wave, then you wouldn't follow, but you prioritize. And even here, this is very bad. Like, they pushed the wave, they pushed the wave, and now you recall. Let's see. So they recalled. So why didn't we push this wave?
It's because it's a cannon wave. I don't think I could push it fast enough.
Okay, 1 second, because I don't have the tab. 1 second. It bugged up. Okay, you can't crush it fast enough. Okay, so...
Yeah, I felt like I couldn't crash it fast enough with the cannon wave, and I don't think I had bought... I think I was still on like a shard.
Okay, here. So they recalled.
Yes.
You stay. They recall, we recall. Okay, perfect. So, how much gold do you need for the item?
I think I had enough for my my noon quiver. I think it was 1,000 or 900.
Wait, so you said that you're not able to push the wave because you have shard. Because it's a cannon wave. But what if you needed more gold, like 100 more gold for the noon quiver?
Then I would have pushed it. Yeah.
So that's the most important thing here. The reason why I didn't push is not because it's a cannon wave, but it's because it's a cannon wave and you already have the item. But if you didn't have the item, it's more important to think about the item than about the cannon wave. So you have like different priorities here. Okay, that's fine. Even though you have to practice a bit more support, because if Nami is gonna EU when you queue the minions and she's gonna queue 4 minions with the bubble, it's not gonna be that slow if you think about it. But again, we really need to play more support so we can get to understand these things better. But yeah, you recall you had Noon Quiver. This recall was good, not because it was a cannon wave and you couldn't push, but because you already had the item in base, and pushing the cannon wave would be not slow but relatively slow, and you would risk a little bit. But in this case, it was a good recall. I see. Yeah, a lot of things in the lane phase. You are right. Maybe next time we can do a live and I can tell you how to play the lane phase correctly. It's gonna be very nice.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because I can tell you how you want to play the laney phase. I can help you with the rotations as well. Yeah, I think the laney phase is definitely big, but I do think that it's on Caitlyn is probably better. Even though if you do the same mistakes on Caitlyn, you're not gonna win the laney phase as hard as you can win the lane.
Yeah, I mean today I did quite well in the lane, except for one game. One game I didn't do too well. It's because I walked up to the bush against a Thresh, and he hooked me, and that's exactly what you were saying, that cleanse is a good spell.
Yes. Okay, and we can... Okay.
Yeah, they cheesed me in the bush level 1.
Okay. Good. So we can look at one more thing. Maybe should we do this game late game, or should we do the other game early game?
We can do the other game early game. See if it's the same mistakes.
Yes, that's
because that game we just won. So same with this game, but I still failed.
Okay. Okay, you play against Caitlyn Lulu. Okay, good. So again, what is the plan in this one?
The plan, I from the last talk, I should probably maybe take in lethal tempo. But I think Halo Blades is a lot better going AP.
Okay.
Because you can get the W with the 3 auto burst.
Yes.
So you get your passive a lot quicker.
Yes.
And that's why I took Halo Blades this one. But probably the main goal in this lane was to kill them, because Nort Caitlyn. Nort Kai'Sa.
Yeah, so I think that Halo Blades with AP is definitely what you should do. He also with Nautilus is good to get Halo Blaze, because if he goes for a hook, you instantly proc the passive, or almost instantly. So it's not bad to go with the Nautilus. Okay, that sounds good. So how do you want to trade in the lane? Wait, is this the same support? It's Vixie, I recognize his name.
They were the Nami. And so I was versing them this game.
Very interesting. Okay, okay. Yeah, we need to talk about this. So, how do you want to trade, or how does this lane matchup goes?
Well, right now I've already died, so I was like, okay, the lane's over. I'm just gonna, just gonna farm. I can't do anything. Lee Sin came, and then yeah, we got a kill, and just went like again, like Lee Sin this game carried the game. I think he ended up like 14-2 or something.
Oh, I see. Okay, so why did we take exhaust here? Like, what is your thought process?
LeBlanc Talon
Perfect.
are gonna perma jump on me, so I was like, I'll take exhaust.
So, yeah, so for sure in those two champions, you can take exhaust. Even though against LeBlanc, I mean, you have the invisibility in late game, and you have the ult. Talon is annoying. Okay, but what about the laney phase? What is more helpful on the laney phase?
Probably heal, I'd say.
Exactly. So then you want to ask yourself, one, do I want to sacrifice my lane and get exhaust, but I'm going to be really well against Talon and LeBlanc and Darius? Or do I just want to take heal to sort of to make sure I'm okay in the lane, but then I don't have exhaust at the later stages? And you have to ask yourself, how scary is Talon, LeBlanc, Darius with heal when you have heal? And how scary is this enemy bot lane when you have exhaust? Because heal against this champion is not good, but also exhaust in this lane is not good. So would you say, based on the Caitlyn Lulu matchup against a Kai'Sa Nautilus, would you say you can take the risk to get exhaust in the lane with a Nautilus and maybe have a bit of a disadvantage because you won't be able to exhaust Caitlyn in the lane? Or would you say it's just more important to be safe in the lane? Like, what do you think in this case?
Probably actually heal would probably be better because I can build Hourglass or whatnot for Talon and LeBlanc anyways.
Yes. And on laney phase, it's a Caitlyn. So if Nautilus is good and he hooks, you get exhaust on them. It's easy win. So if Nautilus is gonna hook, exhaust is good. You can still exhaust Lulu potentially, even though exhaust against Caitlyn is bad. But it's not that bad to get exhaust. But if Nautilus is bad and he never hits the hook, you're gonna be in trouble because it's Caitlyn. You're gonna get poked.
Yeah.
It's a Lulu, so it's not really... Well, if she had Diary, she would be stronger, but she gets Guardian, so she's weaker. So this is what you have to think about. You have to think about, hey, is this game the lane more important based on what can go wrong, or do I really need exhaust? Because I agree with you. If they had Talon in the jungle, Zed in mid lane, a champion that 100% goes on you, and top lane something that jumps on you like an Afori, in that case I would say yes. I would, if Nautilus is hinting, I would lose because of the lack of heal, but I took exhaust because these three champions that I must take exhaust. In that case, I would say, yeah, sure. But in this case, it's like Darius, LeBlanc. I mean, you have E, you have R. He has to go through Nautilus and Zoe, so it's not easy to play LeBlanc. And if Talon is strong, yes, that's a problem. But also, if you don't have heal in the lane and they win the lane, it's going to be a problem because he's going to have 60 CS and you're going to have 20 on Caitlyn.
Yeah.
So that's the thought process. Okay, I see. Yeah, so level 1, based on what happened, it's...
Yeah, I think level 1, I can't remember. I don't think I exhausted and we lost the fight.
Oh, so this actually happened. 77 farm against 49 farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look at this. Like, this is... And also, the fact that you got refillable potion is a bit iffy because it's a Caitlyn and Lulu. So if Nautilus is good, he will hook, you will win. Refillable potion is very nice. It's super good in terms of gold efficiency. But if you lose and they have Caitlyn and you get poked constantly, you're gonna regret that you get 3 potions for extra sustain.
Yeah.
So that's why usually you should do that. Okay, again, then it depends, because if they have Caitlyn with Yuumi, I would go refillable potion because it's not scary. But Caitlyn with Lulu is more scary than Caitlyn Yuumi, so I would not go refill. I would go 3.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want to ask?
Sense. No, I was just thinking like I was just thinking of what you said.
And same thing, you have to ask yourself, is it a lane where level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 is completely like, we don't care, we're not gonna trade, we're not gonna fight? I'm pretty guaranteed that we're not gonna fight. Like, let's say Sivir Morgana against Yuumi, Ezreal, Sivir Thresh against Ezreal, Yuumi, kind of lane where you just push and it's just gonna be a FK farm lane, or do you think we're gonna fight level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4?
No, yeah, we're definitely gonna fight level 1, 2, 3.
Theoretically, they won't because they've killed in Lulu, but we will. We have no to the skies. We're not gonna chill. So then you have to ask yourself if the health is good. You see, because all of these things, the potion, the health, is holding you back. It's holding you back.
Yeah.
So you can see it's like kind of the same mistake with runes, summon spells, and
So with the rune, it's only good to take health if you're gonna fight after level 4.
yes, if you know you're gonna be able to either survive really well until 4, or you're never gonna fight or trade. But against Nami, Lucian, if you take heal, is very bad. You're gonna die so much. Or against lanes that you know you're gonna interact heavily, level 1, level 2, level 3, it's usually better to just get armor. Health is always greedy. Again and again, if you play against a Lulu and Ezreal, you can get health. If you play against a matchup that you're not gonna get hugely poke level 1, level 2, level 3, or you might not get all in, you should get health. But always keep in mind, hey, am I able to take heal, or am I gonna die level 1 because I don't take it to level 2, or am I gonna get this trade by the Nami that I'll regret getting health?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Or Senna, or someone that has like physical damage. Okay, so you go for the word. Okay. So the word is for Talon.
Yeah, for level 2.
Oh, you think he's gonna give you level 2? Did this happen in the past?
Yeah, it's happened before with like a Shaco, or like I just assume that Talon, because Talon can gank really early with his wall hop. And Lee Sin obviously starting top side, so right now we're weak side because I assume he's starting red.
True. Okay, so you're thinking level 2 gank from Talon. Okay, how does he go on you?
Good question. No idea. He probably wouldn't be able to unless I misplay and go close to the wall.
Okay, true, but let's say you misplay. How does he go on you? With what ability?
His Q.
His Q.
It'd be more like level 3.
Oh, okay.
He would need to be level 3.
Okay, so then this word,
He'd have to do red.
it has to do these 3 camps and then go both. Which means you can delay a bit the word.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying that because right now your priority, you're playing against Caitlyn Lulu, you need to get prior. Your priority should be getting the push. Because it's like not dying in the jungle. Which again, if it was a Jarvan, I would say, yeah, he can get level 2. So it's more important to ward and not die to the gang than push. But
I think the reason I warded early is because I wanted them to not know that I warded it.
Ah, okay, I see.
Just in case, because if I just say I push this and then I go ward it, they're gonna ping that it's warded. So then Talon can come over Dragon Wall and then come over the back wall.
So what if you do?
Over.
What if you double mind game them? You walk up like this and you ward the river. So they'll be warded, and then we see him. So you can also do this mind game if you wanna do like crazy mind games here. Yeah. So okay, we couldn't get priority, but let's see what happens here. So getting queued, good. Did you dodge that? Be very careful with these queues. This is a very bad queue.
That's what I after watching your videos and then I watched this game again, I realized that's a pretty bad queue because
have to be careful with that.
Gonna hit
if you want to get prio really hard, which you want to, and you're queuing 3 minions to get push, it's not bad into Caitlyn matchup. Yeah. But in this position, we're not going to be able to get prio anyways. It's not like you queue this minion and something happens, and Nautilus might go here. So you not having Q is omega bad. So like here, isolated Q, right? So it's like GG.
Yeah.
And then here you should exhaust instantly.
No Q. Yeah.
Should exhaust because if
so
you...
there is...
Oh, sorry? Yeah, please.
I was going to say the reason we kind of lost this is I had no Q for Caitlyn right there and no exhaust.
No exhaust.
I mean, I didn't exhaust.
Yeah, I should insta exhaust because if she flashes out, it's fine. She's going to be exhausted. Imagine how many other attacks. You actually proc this and she's this HP, which will mean she's not going to be as confident as she was. Yeah, and then here we just lost the lane. So I guess it's kind of the same things. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So maybe you can practice now. Maybe how much do you usually play in a normal day? Like per day?
Well, now because I'm higher diamond, I try not to play as much because the games are very
intense,
tilting or intense. Yeah.
Okay.
so I try not to play as much. But I could play maybe like 6, 7, 10 games.
Okay. So
Um,
let's say if you get like 3 games per day, again on average, like averages in minimum, maybe you can like in 10 days where you can play about 40 games. We can do the next one live, so we can see how you improved after this one, and then also I'm gonna help you with the macro a little bit. So this is what we need basically. So it's laney phase. We talked about lots of things in lane. Laney phase, definitely we need to improve this, and we have some macro things as well. I think those 2 things are already gonna be master tier, but again, not playing on a lose streak, taking breaks after 2-hour session or 1.5-hour session. Taking breaks is really important. Just keeping the champion pool low to like 2, maximum 3 champions. These are very important, because you can be a master player if you have 3 games in a row lose and you keep playing, you're gonna be diamond 3 hard stack anyways. So the mental is very important for you as well, even though I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to fix these things in the next month, 2 months, and we're gonna be able to get the gameplay to master tier. We have to make sure the mental is also a decent mental that is playable.
I normally don't I normally take a break if I lose 2 in a row or lose 1 and it's a bad game.
It's very good, very good. So let's see the card. Let's see what we talked about today. Okay, so what do you think are the most important things that we talked about today?
Probably priority and knowing the support matchups and knowing knowing what my support and what their support want to do.
So summary, we talked a lot about laning phase. Why does priority matter? How many auto attacks should we get on the first wave, plus support matchup, cooldowns plus macro. So in terms of the gameplay, we had laning phase, which holds you back basically, I think 65% of the cases. So the problems were we did not get prio in the first 3 waves. We did not think precisely about the support matchup dynamic, cooldowns, abilities, etc. Plus we took wrong runes builds in the lane, which again comes down to understanding what you have to do. Plus we need to learn how to build a game plan. Also, the second mistake, we had some macro rotations problem was we rotated to a fight that was initially very good to follow, but then it became coin flip. Next session, check camera control, because it could also be some problem with the camera control. The good things, so your mechanics are actually pretty good. Trading is not good here, but we have very patient player, good fundamentals for diamond. So you have good fundamentals for diamond. So I think that you are definitely a player that you can do a lot. I think Master T you can achieve this season, next 3 months or whenever the season ends. And we just need to fix the laning phase. Macro rotations, we'll see next time how bad this is, because it could maybe also need some work. But I think laning phase, we start with this one. Watching the session one more time, play 45 more games on AD carry. It's gonna be very nice if you could play some support, because you see that how many things we can learn. Very important. And then
would you say you play like meta high elo supports or just play whatever supports?
I will go to UGG.
Like Rakan, Rel.
I will go to UGG and I will try to sort them based on pick rate. And I will try to get 3 games, 2 or 3 games on each of them. So Tierlist, you go to support, you go to pick rate, Thresh, Rakan, Nautilus, these 5 gems. This week you play these 5 gems, 2 games. 2 games, or just 2 games. You don't need to play 10, 15. Okay, I'm gonna be a main trash. It's good if you wanna be a main trash. It's gonna help you with the playing AD carry better. But you just need to know the cooldown. What is the cooldown of trash Q, for example?
No, I have no idea.
Roughly speaking.
I'd say again like 8-10 seconds because it's a hard CC, so it's probably a long cooldown.
Exactly. Very important. 19 seconds.
Yeah.
So you see, this is why it's important, because imagine he misses the hook, you woke up and you're like, okay, no, never mind, I'm backing off the hook, and you have 9 more seconds that you can actually pressure. It's very, very important. So it's great that we actually talked about this. No, so I said mages, but for you on support, first I would play the 5 most picked champions, and then mages or range champions. It doesn't matter, because you saw that we didn't really see how strong Soraka is or Nami. If you play Nami and you're going to play against an AD carry that walks up like you next game, you're going to completely demolish him. So then when you play Kai'Sa again, you're going to know, hey, this is the power of Nami. So I got to be careful.
Yeah.
Very important. Okay, let me give you the session recorded. So let's go to the questions. Of course, if there are any questions for today.
No, I've got no real questions.
Okay, let me send you the game.
All answered with mainly the runes and like priority early, and why I lost those priority.
Perfect. Okay, the session recorded is right here. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely very good mechanics. You're a very patient player. I think that you have potential. We just need to focus on these things. Please, if there is anything else, like message me on Discord with a session or without a session. I'll be here for you. You can privately message me anytime, Jaden. And yeah,
thanks for that, Andrew.
No problem. It was a pleasure to coach you. And what do you think about the coaching? How was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was very informative. Learned quite a bit of why I lost the earlier. On especially on those games.
Is this the first time you're getting coached?
No, I've been coached before, but the last coach was off. I can't remember what side it was off. It was off. I don't know. It was like off one of those, coaching sites.
Okay.
And he basically told me things that I already knew. But this was back a while ago.
Oh, okay. So
Like last year or something. Yeah, it wasn't very helpful, that coach, because he would tell me, you need to aim for 10 CS a minute. It's like, but that's not what I need help with. I need help with why I'm not being able to get it, basically. But yeah.
I see. Yeah, I guess those websites, they have like $10 coach, $5 coach. I guess you get what you pay for usually.
Yeah, true.
So
True.
Because then people are like getting like $3 coaching, and then they're like, okay, coaching doesn't work, it's scam. I'm like, yeah, but $3, like,
Yeah.
what do you want him to teach you with $3? But yeah,
exactly,
I guess
exactly. That's why it's a lot better with yourself, because it's more informative and more like engaging on like on why you're doing something wrong and how to do better in that situation.
Exactly. And I also do this full time, so if you have like questions outside of the coaching, I'll still help you. I'll still with those guys, I would suppose that they do it just to make money and stuff, or only to make money. Exactly. I would say, yeah. Okay, good. Exactly. So if you have any more questions, you know where to find me, whether it's going to be on Discord or private or Twitch. I'll be here for you. And when you're ready for the next coaching, it can be in 5 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, maybe not more than a month. But if you feel like you need more practice, that's no problem, like more time. So yeah, next time, okay, let me actually write it down, because we need to do, so next will be live coaching where I guide, okay, I make the plan of the lane for him, how to get prio. Good. Okay, how much should we auto attack the wave for prio, runes, plus check his camera control, plus his macro. That's what we're gonna do next time.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Perfect. Okay, good. Do you have any more questions before we close this out?
No, that's good. Thank you.
Okay, that sounds
yeah.
good. I
I'll
thank
work
you.
on that now.
That's fun.
All right.
Okay.
See ya. Thanks for that.
Bye-bye. See you.
For those of you who are struggling, winning and climbing in solo queue but are serious about getting better, I also do coaching for players that want to improve and get their gameplay to the next level. Coaching can't make you better if you just play normals and ARMs and don't like playing ranked, or you don't care about improving, you just play for fun, or let's say you just play the game for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours per week, and that's about it. Coaching doesn't help you. Coaching can help you if you feel hard stuck, if you struggle carrying games, if you want to stop wasting time auto-piloting and not learning anything, if you run into a circle for a long time, if you want to find out the mistakes that hold you back, or simply maybe you have problems with the wave management, maybe you feel lost throughout the mid game, maybe you struggle with the decision making, macro, and you just want to learn how to do it properly from a professional coach. Or let's say you have difficulties checking the enemy jungle and you die a lot to ganks. Or simply maybe you just want to learn how to carry 1 versus 9 so you can actually climb and stop really wasting time. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own coaching now and start improving instantly. I'll see you in the session.